Hey there, ready for day 4, which is using stencils. I'm quite interested to see how this is going to turn out. Oh, I just realized I have to pick up some stamping pads in case I want to do that. Yeah, so I'll do that. And then I might want to use some paints. We'll see. I'm kind of, yeah, not sure what I'm doing. Okay, so basically, just so you know, I'm going to give you a tip. When you're buying off of Facebook or Craigslist and you're buying art supplies, and you think, wow, what an amazing deal. Well, these are China knockoffs. I had no idea when I bought them, but once I took them home and I had the quality of it, because I've had these kind of color box pigment stamp pads before, and they work so much better than these. These have to be knockoffs. They just have to be. The quality of them just sucks. So just be careful when you're making purchases that are secondhand, because you just don't know. They could be fakes. They could be something that they buy from China. They get them really cheap and then they charge you half the price, which seems very reasonable at the time, because you think, oh, okay, this is great, but really in the end you're being scammed. But I still use them because I learned my lesson. Buy new or buy from reliable people. So what I have here are some stencils that I have made. I have a cricut. I'll tell you, it's a love, dislike, hate, hate, hate. Hardly love, actually. I should say that. Maybe I love to think I'll love it one day. I just, there's so many times where it's like that old commercial with the guy who picks up the computer and like just throws it out the window. Yep, that's how I feel about my Cricut sometimes. It's just my husband holding me back that keeps it still in one piece. But sometimes you can make some really cool stuff. So basically I just used the same paper that I have here in my insert, and I just found designs that I liked and I cut them out on the Cricut, and then they basically make stencils. They're not meant to last forever, but also I'm the type who wants to change up the pattern once in a while. So this works out good for me because I ended up probably paying, I don't know, for this size of it, like what, 5 cents, if not less, I don't know. But so it works perfectly for me. And I've even tried it with different, like, this is the plastic kind of, oh, what was this? This is page protectors. I made it out of page protectors, which is very thin plastic, but it seems to be doing well, upholding. So yeah, I've got all these different, I'm very much a fan of patterns. I really love patterns. So these are some, once I do get that Cricut humming and rocking, I do like to make some really cool designs. Yeah, so there we go. That's what I've got, and I'm going to see what I want to tell you already just from my having looked through it. I'm really, I like this one. This one kind of intrigues me. This one. Well, they all kind of, but sometimes you got to pick and choose. I like my Chevron. I like this one, and I think that's, at least I have half of them now where I'm not going to be doing them. Okay, so I'm going to probably, let's see. I have no idea if this is going to work out well or not. I have these, so if we're working with stamp ink, I like to use these kind of brushes. I don't have a lot of them, so I just try to work in the Color House. Oh, see, they're cheap, but yeah, so I like to try and work in with those colors, and one day I might buy enough that I have one for every color, but for me that works so far. I'm gonna see if I can get this to work. I'm gonna try it with the blue, so I go with the blue one. Yeah, see how it like foams up and it doesn't even, it's just, it has to be. So I just dab. Now you can make it really faded looking, or you can go with more, you know, I'm gonna just see how that looks. So that's just some ink down there, you know, it's not really, we might layer over it later, it's just having fun. So let's see what we're gonna do with this one over here. It has a circular vibe, so I think what I'll do is I will maybe put this on, and I think I'll stick with that color, actually. It seems to be a perfect, what do I want to do? Oh, did I do that? I like it. Oh, I see, it's that ink from that side coming over on that. I think I'll just like try and do something there. Now, if you're coming along and you're doing this and you're like, oh, I'm worried, what if it doesn't look good? Don't worry, you can always layer over it, paint over it, glue something down. Ooh, but I have to say I like it. It's not a very out there look, but it does add a nice little sheen of pop of color there. All right. I think I'm going to change to yellow for this one. So I'm going to change my, to this little one. So I've done that one. Done that one. I think maybe this looks good. And I think I want to do it over here. I think I'm just going to do this edging here. I mean, this does work. It's just, it works for this kind of thing. It doesn't seem to do well with actual stamps because it's a funky ink. All right. Okay, I like it. It's something added. All right. Circles. Here we go. I got some sort of circly things. And I have a green stamp ink. So I will go with that because I'm trying to add that into the design, the color green. Where do you think? Maybe here. I'm getting a, ooh, maybe do like a diamond thing here. Like this diamond. Now should I fill that in or leave it? I think I'm going to fill it in because then it looks kind of like it has more of a pattern. Oh yeah, that's something. It's just adding a little bit to the page. Another layer to add. I'm going to go with this one next. And I think do I want it to kind of like be really not easy to see, or do I want the yellow to pop? So I'm thinking if I do blue, it's probably not going to be as noticeable, whereas the yellow would really pop. But I think intuitively I'm just saying, yeah, let's go with blue. So I'm just looking like, ooh, maybe if I turn it that way, would that look kind of interesting? Oops, see, I've got to change my brush. Can't make it too messed up. Now I see that even though I've turned it, it doesn't truly look any different. So I'm just gonna go with what happens, and put a sticker over if I don't like it. Let's see what we got. Ah, I like it, but then I'm not picky. All right, I gotta dig through my stack here. Oh, I downsized a bit too much. I just thought it would be a little easier. Yeah, I really like that blue on that, and this is kind of similar. So, and I think I'm going to do the whole thing this one. It's going to be a lot of work, or maybe I should do like a half up to the line. That would be kind of cool too. I think I'll try that. Oops, just put some ink on my table, and I have to say, it's so much fun having a, I don't know, kind of grown-up table, because I used to have like a huge blotter on my table and I was never able to see the niceness of it. But with this glass desk cover that I have from IKEA, it's like 99% of the time everything wipes off. If it doesn't, I Windex it. And I haven't even really had that many times where I've actually had it maybe scrape something. Like, I just love it. Ooh, I really like that. Yeah, that's, I'm a pattern geek. Let's see, there's this fun one right here. Now, I want to try something different than blue, because I think with that beautiful, I'm going to try a different color of blue, but with that beautiful blue coming out there, I think this would go really good with it. And I think also because I have blue that's different on my brush, I'm kind of interested to see how that would mix. Very small slots. So I'm not sure if I'm even going to get through. I've used it before, but I bet you in the end, like with this, your stencils, you can do it like this where you're daubing, but you can also paint your stencils and then press it down. So let's see, I'm gonna it's gonna get dry if I want to do the whole thing too fast, but let's see. Oh, it did do markings actually, but I'm gonna turn the page and I'm gonna plop this down there, and then, oh, I'm gonna get, well, it's probably going to do a bit of a thing because I just plopped it down and then moved it. But I'm going to do this and see if I can get some of that on the page. Let's see if this worked. Yes! I like it, but I definitely think I would have liked it in yellow better. But I'm just showing you how there's different ways you get so it goes through the slots, but then you can also just press it down and make a marking. Now I'm curious to see if I can take out my mini mister. And I know this is paper, but honestly, it didn't cost me much to make, and it's very easy to make. So I'm just going to mist it just to see if I can get some more of this on there. As you can see, I've put these stencils through a bit of punishment already because I like to use acrylic paint as well. And yep, that did get more on there, but I can see that it kind of needs to be dotted off a little bit because it's a little bit wetter. It kind of weakened the ink a bit, but it's still, I like it. It's cool. It's interesting. Let's go to the next page. Okay. What are we going to work with now? I want to do the chevron. Chevron. I want to do the upside down chevron. And I want to do yellow. My heart is calling for yellow. Yellow, yellow. You don't even have to do it perfectly. Like if you want really bold lines, then yeah. But I'm just going to be a little bit messy on this one. And there we go. Like you can see that the ink is, I don't know, it's more like cheap paint than it's actual ink, like pigment ink. But it works for what I'm using it for here. All right. Ooh, look at that. I love that simple purple line there. I don't know why. I do. I love it. All right. So I think this blue would look really good with that. And what do I want to use? Maybe the star thing. Yeah, you like it? You digging me? Okay. I think I'm going to put it here. And then, did I say I'd do yellow? I think I did. Oh no, I said I'd do blue. God, it's going to keep me on it, man. I'm getting confused. My head's probably in the shot of getting too aggressive with it. I do think yellow would have looked better, but I learn as I go. I should have trusted my second intuition, but oh well, I'm happy with it still. And yeah, so there we go. Oh, I probably have to do something on this page. I will do a little oh, I think I'll just roll it. See if anything comes off. Ooh, I love it. I love it. That just faded look. I love it. All right, there we go. See you next time.